Well, that was a bit random because I have just read the whole of the story. And somehow, I hadn't tested it, and this happens every time. It's always fine. Yep. But this time, I completely didn't check it, and it didn't work. Always happens. The day you don't check is the day it doesn't work. Right, so we're now going to start again. And we're now 10 minutes late because we've already done this. But we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to do this again. So, we're in Ember's Adventures by MindsGaming on Wattpad, and we're reading the latest chapter called The Cave of Jars. The cave was thin and long. The stream of water flowed along, at ankles deep through the cave. The crew followed the boy, they say. The walls grew taller as they walked. They walked and walked as they talked. Seeing shelves of mason jars stacked to the top, glowing with light and shaking a lot. For every mile, the walls grew 10 feet. 100 feet stacked with mason jars, see? Belle by the boy's side, who was in the lead. Magic and Dew followed close behind, Cliff in the back, walking in stride. They followed the ankle-high tide, shells, rocks and sticks laid by the stream's side. Finally, reaching the end of the stream, it made a pool of water 10 feet wide. Land, a table, and a single stool on the other side. The boy jumped into the water with Belle by his side. They swam across together in stride. Magic and Dew dove in without courage or pride. Cliff followed, old, tired with sunken eyes. He started to swim with a cramp in his side. He swam 3 feet and stiffened inside. Without a word or a yell, he sank and died. As Magic and Dew met the boy on the other side, a mason jar appeared on the table, shaking with pride. Then a slim, bony figure spawned, sitting on the stool at the table strong. It waved its bony hand at the mason jar. The jar vanished as the figure noticed the crew from afar. The boy wasn't frightened or scared. He kept walking forward with care, walking towards the table and stool as a chair. He approached the figure, whatever it was, opened his mouth and spoke with a buzz. "My legs are tired, and we are all thirsty and lost. Could we sit a moment for an egg as the cost?" The figure didn't answer, just waved its hand. Another stool appeared at the table where the boy did stand. The boy sat at the table like a smiling hen, reaching in his backpack to give an egg to the figure's bony hand. The figure turned to ash, and on the table, unharmed, the egg did land. The cave's walls shook, mason jars shattered on the ground. Lights filled the cave as they flew around. The cave's ceiling started to crack. Rocks fell in the pool, making waves at that. The crew turned to flee from the boulders and rocks, running forward with haste as fast as a fox. Running past the tables and stools, they reached the other side of the land with another pool. Jumped in, swimming again, they swam as fast and as long as they can. How long they swam, they couldn't be sure, when finally their feet reached the water's floor. They walked in the water up to their chest. They walked till it reached their ankles, no less. They followed the stream like a path, the boy next to Belle in the lead of the mast. They reached a wall, made from weapons of past, guarded by the troll with a single eye at last. It looked at Jew, then ran to hide, breaking its wall down in its stride. The crew walked forward with 3 eggs by their side. Dew left 1 egg by the troll's wall, leaving only 2 eggs for them all. All right, well, there we go. That was full of technical glitches, but we got there. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, the rest of the chapters can be found on Wattpad. So head on over there and catch them up. Interesting and what is it when it's full of suspense? Suspenseful? Very interesting story. Lots of adventures. Okay. All right, well, that was it for tonight. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you.